Whether on the bike or off the bike when camping in the outdoors, lights are a necessary gadget when bike touring. Magicshine is a company that offers an extensive range of head torches and bike lights and are known for producing some of the brightest portable light systems on the market today. They've sent me two of their light products to review, the RN3000 and the MOH35. Now, the RN3000 is simply one of the most powerful lights in Magicshine product range and is obviously designed for those that want to be able to cycle safely even at night. While the MOH35 is a powerful head torch for camping, for hiking, but can also be mounted on a bike helmet and used when cycling. Now, those that have read Unfolding Travels will know that once I've almost risked my life by riding with unsuitable lights at night. So I just wish I had one of these at the time. So let's first have a look at the RN3000. Inside the box we have the light itself. We have the handlebar mount. We have a USB-C cable. We get three further different length straps, which will help ensure that you find the right fitting according to the handlebar you have on your bike. We have a tiny Allen key, which is used just to tighten this bolt and fit the mount on the handlebar. And finally, the small user manual. It has a dual LED design with a top horizontal deflector that reduces glare, and is powered by a 10,000 milliamp battery that is recharged via USB-C cable. And the battery can also be used as a power bank to recharge other gadgets. It's built inside this solid aluminum housing that feels premium quality. It comes at 280 grams of weight. Operation is really simple. To switch on the light, you just simply have to press for 5 seconds the power button. And by doing so, you will put the light on standby. And then just pressing for a second, we just get the light through the different power modes. And with this light, you have an eco, a low, a mid, and a high output. The high output is the maximum and is the 3000 lumens, and that's the one where you have both lights switched on. There is also a side cutout that lets the light bleed through the sides, which makes you more visible to side traffic. And it comes with this mount that is not proprietary and is compatible with Garmin attachment. It's just a simple twist type, and this holds the light very firmly. Now, this being a Brompton channel, there is one thing which is worth to mention. With the RN3000, when you get the mount, if you have an M-type Brompton handlebar, which is what I have, if you put the mount on each side, it won't give you enough clearance to actually mount the light. And this is a problem that often happens when you attach gadgets to the M-type. Because of its design, which is really narrow, it doesn't often allow you the luxury to put a lot of gadgets. So just bear in mind, what you need to do is to get a gadget like the trigger, which is what I have here, and I will link it just in the information box below this video. And if you have this one, of course, then there won't be a problem. As you can see, it just fits perfectly, and you've got it right in the middle of the handlebar. Of course, if you own a Brompton S-type with a straight bar, this won't be a problem. As far as the MOH35, it comes in this smart looking black box, and let's see what we find inside. So we have the headlamp itself. We have the rechargeable 4000 milliamp lithium-ion battery. We have the USB-C cable for charging. So we have the elastic and reflective headband. And this is the additional upper headband. that you can use to just further secure the light. Then we have a battery mount. We have a cable clip, which is used to hold the cable in place. And finally, the user manual. To turn the light on or off, you hold the switch button for about a second. After that, a double tap changes LEDs, and a single tap cycles through 4 different power modes, which are low, mid, high and turbo. Also, the charging time is about 2 hours, and you can actually see the charge that is left on the battery by this light here. So if you have a solid green light is between 75 and 100%. When these green lights start flashing, you get between 50 to 74. If it illuminates red, between 25 and 49%, and it flashes red when the charge is 24% or below. So just a simple press here will give you at least an idea of how much power you have left on the light. Okay, so I'm out in the local park. I just try to find a place which is dark enough. So let's just first have a look at the RN3000. So this is both lights turn on at the minimum setting. Just a one press. This is the second setting. That's the third one, which is the medium. And this is the high setting. So as you can see, it's just a really bright light. So let's just have a ride with the maximum setting just to see how clearly we can view in front of us. So I just have a perfect sight. No problem at all. Checking the condition of the road. Just a great light, very clear. What I'm going to do now is to cycle through the 4 different levels as I'm cycling so that you can see. This is the lowest mode. Next one. Next one. And this is the brightest mode. What I do next, I've just turned on the single light mode. So just to show you what the difference is here. So let's just turn that on. This is just on a single light. So less powerful, but again, still pretty clear. That's the second level. Third level. And that's on the top. So again, I must say, even with a single light, I have a very clear view in front of me. Now let's have a look at the MOH35, which I'm just wearing on my head with a headband. So this is with the double lights, and it's on the lightest, on the weakest setting. So let's just see and raise the levels to see how it improves the vision. With this one I can barely see ahead. That's the next notch up, and it's already quite clear. Still not perfect. And this is the top level, so it's 1,000 lumens. And I must say I do have a very good vision. So which, if it's not as good as the RN3000, it's perfectly adequate to feel safe as I'm riding. Finally, let's just have a look at how the light performs while I'm standing, and just pointing it towards a little building in front of me, just as a different way to give you a different perspective and show you. So now I have the RN3000, and this is on the lowest setting. Second setting, one notch up, and this is the brightest mode. This is with both lights on. Now if I just double click on the light, let's just get the single light mode. This is the flashing mode, we don't want that. So this is one of the two lights on its own, minimum, one notch up, one notch up. This is on full light. And now we've turned the other light, which is a warmer kind of light. It's probably very difficult to see, but I think the light is just slightly more diffused than the previous setting. So that's on low, a bit higher, and that's on the top. Okay. So once again, let's just have a look at the MOH35, which, as I told you before, is just on my head with the headband. So let's just turn it on. So this is on the full double lights, so it can get up to 1000 lumens. This is the lowest setting, and now I'll turn it on a bit. Next setting, one more up, and this is on 1000 lumen. As you can see, it's quite incredible how such a small light can be so bright and really clear. So as you can see, I mean, if I'm looking down, it's just a great light. If you're camping, of course, it's not ideal to pitch a tent in the dark, but sometimes it does happen. And this is a kind of light that you can have with you, which will make it really easy to pitch a tent, even in a pitch dark field. To conclude, there is not much not to like about any of these lights. Both products have an IPX6 waterproof rating, which ensures that they're guaranteed to work in wet conditions. The RN3000 is a great light for those that regularly use their bike at night and need the safety of a powerful headlight. Its compact form factor is really nice and self-contained, with no external connections or cables to worry about, and the retail price as of this video is £140, which is extremely competitive for such a high output and quality. The ability that it has to be used also as a power bank for emergency recharging of other devices is also a really nice touch that can come in very useful when traveling. Bear in mind that this is a hefty light, so the weight might be an issue for some, but this is a compromise that most lights in this category will have to make. The MOH35 instead retails today for £70 and is a versatile gadget to have when camping in the outdoors, but also with its 1000 lumens output, it has plenty of power to be the only light you ever need to take with you on a bike tour. The only downside is the fact that you need a separate battery, which is plugged in, but in exchange of that you get an excellent runtime and a light output that would simply not be possible without it. In the information box below you will find as usual the link to Magicshine's website, where you will be able to purchase these but also view many other of their light products to meet your budget and needs. Thanks for watching.